Okay, we're ending up back on the Israel and the two-state solution, and then we'll do the one-state solution. So the two-state solution um, is the U.S. State Department's official version, official vision for the Middle East. This Middle East meaning Israel and Palestine. Um, but it will be very difficult to accomplish without full Israeli commitment because they have to take those settlements down, and some of those are quite entrenched. Demographically speaking, the Palestinian population. This is what we have to talk about when we talk about the one-state solution. So the Palestinian population is 5 million people, 3.6 million in the West Bank under Palestinian Authority rule, alongside about half a million Israeli settlers in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and 1.8 million in the Gaza Strip. So the Gaza Strip, even though it's tiny, is about half the population of the West Bank. In Israel proper, we have 8.1 million in the total population. That includes 6.1 million Israeli Jews, Jewish Israelis, and 1.6 million Israeli Arabs, what we call Israeli Arabs. They're Arabic speaking Muslims and Christians who are citizens of Israel, alongside 500,000 others, neither Jewish nor Muslim slash Christian, non Arab speaking. So you see quickly what happens if we have a one-state solution and we bring in 5 million Palestinians and add to them 1.6 million Israeli Arabs, who presumably, even though they're Israeli citizens now, would continue to be Israelis under one-state solution. All of a sudden, you've got 6.6 million against 6.1 million Jews, and then that other half a million others. So it gets very, very even all of a sudden, balanced for a one-state solution to remain a Jewish a state with a Jewish identity. Um, it is the homeland for the Jews, but how long would it be that politically if the majority of the population was non-Jewish? So in order to maintain a Jewish majority of Israel slash Palestine, it has to remain two states, which is why everyone supports two states. It also gives the Palestinians their own government. However, we could do a one-state solution, a combined population of 13 million people, of whom no more than 6.6 million, just around 50%, are Jewish or would vote pro-Jewish. So in this proposed one state, Jews would be a minority, defying the original logic behind the establishment of Israel as a homeland for the Jews in the first place. Never mind how secular the state claims to be. If you want to see how Jewish it really is, propose a one-state solution, and you'll see people saying, no, 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 we don't want to become a minority-majority country, right? We don't want for there to be Jews as a minority in Israel. The whole point was that it would be a country where there would be a majority. Um, so, if only one state were to assert its authority over the entire region and all the people currently living there could vote in elections, that nation's Jewish character would not be assured. That is why most Israelis continue to support a two-state solution. Okay, so making up that state of Israel, it's not just, and I don't have the notes here. It's not just Ashkenazi Jews, but well, we already have that somewhere else, where you have of that 6.1 million Israeli Jews, about 40% of those are Ashkenazi Jews from Europe. About 40% are, what was it, 45%, something like that, are um, Mizrahi or Mizrahi. Actually, I think it'd be more like 60%. Once you add the Mizrahi plus the Sephardim, so the people from former Spain who've been living in the East for a long time, plus people from the East, including everywhere from India uh, and Iran all the way over to Morocco. You get all those people together. Their descendants who are now Jewish Israelis. You get a majority who are Eastern and a huge number that are Arab. So there are Arab Israelis who are these people, 1.6 million Israeli Arabs, but there's another 3 to 4 million probably Israeli Jews who are also Arab. So when the majority of Israel proper would continue to be probably Arabs. Um, under a one-state solution. It's a very interesting place. So I'm going to show a video now. This is only about 5 minutes, but you'll watch another 5-minute video with a lot of interviews with Jewish Israelis, so not Arab Israelis, but Jewish Israelis whose ancestors, so not Christian or Muslim. Sorry, Arab is not the contrast to Jewish. Arab is the contrast to Hebrew, and so the Israeli Arabs are really Arabic-speaking Israelis who are citizens, and then Mizrahi Jewish Israelis are Hebrew-speaking Israelis, people who don't actually speak Arabic today. They speak accented Hebrew, and so that's the interviews that you're getting there on the video. Okay, so go ahead and watch that as well, and we'll throw it all in there.